What is color cast? Do your lenses have it? I'm here to tell you how to fix it to make your landscape images absolutely perfect. Let's get right into it. G'day ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me today talking all about color cast. Do your filters have color cast, and how can you fix it when out in the field? But before we get into that, I'm Matthew Sora, a travel and landscape photographer from Australia, traveling to least explored countries, showcasing the beauty and diversity from around the world through my photography on this channel. So if you want to see more of that, head down and push that subscribe button for future content. But what is color cast, and do your filters have it? Yes, every filter has color cast, and I'm here to tell you today how to fix it and how to negate it in post-production. But I didn't start here. I had a bloody good ride on my bike to get here. So let's jump back there before we get into this, to what is color cast and do your filters have it?
I could be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to. I should be trying something new, but now my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark, it's just that my heart can't take it. I didn't know what it...
Okay, just to clear things up before we get started, I did not ride the whole way. It's amazing what you can dodge up on camera to make yourself look fit. There's one thing we can both agree on: I'm pretty unfit, I need to get fitter. But what is color cast and how can we fix it? When you add a filter onto the front of a lens, you're introducing obviously more glass onto the glass that's already in the lens. So this will create color cast. Now, people out there might say, my filters, I spent 400 euros on them, they won't increase the color cast or won't give me color cast. This is 100% wrong. I've been there, I've spent almost £1,000 on filters that still introduce color cast, but this is not a bad issue. What the issue is, we have to find out what color it introduces and how we can negate it to get it out of our images, which is what we're going to do today. I'm going to head just down there to Waterfall that I've already been to, see what color gets introduced from these freewheel filter systems and how we can get it out of our final product.
I could be driving to your place, but now the ground is shaking. Could be a phase, but it feels like it will never go away until we make up. I can't be myself. I never knew how much I needed you. It should have been you. Another time, another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime and what a shame to let you go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do, 'cause it should have been you.
Okay, so the first thing we want to go through and do is obviously find our composition, which is obviously most important. But if you're new to this channel, I am very, very big advocate of getting to know your gear and understand your gear in different situations. Nighttime, daytime, wherever it is. I already know my Fujifilm system shoots a very green tint. So basically what I want to do is when I get out in the field is try and negate that green tint. It's pretty much the same concept today when using filters. So I'm using the freewheel system today. Done a vlog recently about these systems. I absolutely love it. And the good thing is it's a new system to me. So while I'm testing it out, I can also teach you guys something. But basically the first thing we want to go through and do is obviously that composition up. I'm shooting at 5.6, 1/80 and a 160 ISO. We want to put on a 2-second timer and just get a base image. So that's the base image done. The cool thing about this freewheel system is it's magnetic. So I can just go through and engage the polarizer, and it's magnetic, so perfect when I'm surrounded by water. We now want to go through and not change anything, so I'm shooting on aperture priority, so my shutter speed changes straight away in camera. 2-second timer again and get that image. Okay, so I'm going to do one a bit wider, so just over 23mm, and then I've shot already one closer to 50mm. I can already tell in the back of the camera, and you can see right now on the screen, that it's given me quite a warm tint to the image. So it's reducing the blues a little bit, but this will also change when obviously the trees get greener or it's at sunset. It's going to increase different tints because it's going to obviously fight against the opposite color. So it's very, very important to get out in the field and understand what your filters are doing in different situations. Now, please don't be one of those guys or girls that say, I don't have a problem in my filters. If you do say that, I'm sorry to tell you this, you haven't went out and tested your own gear. So get outdoors and do the same test I'm doing right now. The next thing I want to go through and do is test the variable NDs still from Freewell, because they might introduce a different color. So that's what I want to go through now and test, because we want to get everything in camera, take it home to understand in our noggin what our filter system's doing to our landscape photography.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd.
All right, so now we're doing exactly the same thing with a 10 to 24mm, but we're using a 6 to 9 stop still from Freewell. Now, I must admit, I'm not a huge person with that Silky Water effect, but I never know. One day I might be traveling through Iceland and I want to sort of slow that motion down, get that Silky Water in one of the waterfalls. So I want to get the results right now. So I get myself into that situation, I know exactly what's going to happen. So I'm shooting at 24mm, and I'm going to shoot 6 and 9 stop. Now, if you do want to sort of get into this Silky Water effect, I do recommend getting a solid 6 stop and a solid 10 stop. I'll leave the links for those in the description below. So right now it's giving me 2 seconds at 5.6 160. So 2-second timer, take that image. Now I want to chuck it to a 9 stop, and it's giving me 20 seconds with the same readout. Once again, 2-second timer and capture that image. Now with the 6 stop, I can already tell it's giving me that green effect. So it's actually giving me more of a green effect than already the Fujifilm gives me. So that's what I want to find right now, is get all that information in camera, so we get into post-production, we know how to negate this issue and get completely out of it. But just remember, it's going to change when things grow, there's different colors in the environment. So we want to make sure we get into all the elements to find out what our camera is doing. It's very, very important. So there you have it, guys. We are done for today. You can see the Freewell system still has color cast, and I'm sure your Firecrest, Nissi, top end, bottom end filters will still have color cast. Yes, there is a bit of an exception to the more you spend, the less color cast you're going to get. But for me, with the Freewell system, it's a perfect middle balance of quality, what you get out of the product, and color cast, because you can fix it in post-production. But the cheaper end models, which I had done when I first started photography, really impact it. So I'm going to put the link for Freewell in the description below, because definitely head over there to check out that. And I'm going to write a full blog about this, so you can check and download the images at 100% and see the quality of those images. Because that is me done for today.